Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. Today, we're going to talk about giving respect to Powdered Toast Man.
He doesn't know.
Look at this son of a bitch. Look at him.
We're going to talk about...
Today, we're going to talk about how you should not ever, as an entrepreneur that wants to succeed, have an edge, and be successful at what you do, never sleep on new ideas. So today's episode is called Don't Sleep on This.
Can you hear this? I wish you could
I
hear
actually
it.
wanted the full shit. Hold on.
He blocks me from...
Because he shuts it off. I'll be like this and he goes... I've caught it on shows. I've watched some episodes. I'm like, this dude just shut my happiness off.
Bro, it's look.
This is my soundboard is my happiness.
Comedic relief. Watch, ready? We know what it is.
Today's non-sponsor, folks, you gotta remember. I want like sad music. Folks, you gotta remember that we're not paid. Anything that we recommend on the show is completely genuine and real. Why would you take advice from anyone else? This company has not given me a dime. Think about this. I'm shouting them out on the show. This means that this drink is wonderful. What are we talking about, folks? We're talking about Shrubly. If you know the health benefits of apple cider vinegar, you will drink Shrubly as much as you can. I try to have 1 can every day. I don't exceed 5 per week.
Wait, what's in it?
I'll take a few days off. It is a beautiful, crisp, delicious, healthy drink.
Shrub.
Very, very low in sugar. It has lemon, apple cider vinegar,
How many of these do you
ginger
have?
juice, and it has another fancy plant, and I apologize. I'm usually thorough about my
Aronia.
research.
Aronia.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's something erroneous about Aronia.
Aronia. Wait, how many of these do you have? Did you bring only one?
I had what?
Did you bring only one?
Yeah, I was gonna let you have a sip.
Okay, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Wait, here, I'll let you crack it since that's your like the thing.
Today's
Today's
shout out for top picks is Shrubly Lemon Ginger. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna pop the top. This right here for Jake.
It's for me. I know. I'm like, wow. It's just
Try it.
Just went down its throat. And
Now, I just want to warn the audience, it does have a slight vinegar taste, but if you know the health benefits of apple cider vinegar, dude,
Oh,
I swear I lost like 10% belly fat.
whoa. That's interesting.
I can't make any false claims. I don't know. I don't know. I just observe and I look down. And my stomach seems slightly flatter. Now that apple cider vinegar has a reputation of attacking belly fat.
So, this is one of those things where where the flavor changes, the flavor profile changes a lot. When you first like taste it, it's like whoa, and then it kind of changes.
Smooths
like lemon, apple cider vinegar.
It's very healthy.
The vinegar in it, I feel like I smell it. It's like a weird sensation. It's not really a flavor. It's weird. It's good.
Just so everybody knows the health benefits of this drink, I don't give a damn what it tastes like.
No, I could drink that comfortably. Like that's
This,
that would be
What?
I know you don't drink, but that would be really good in a cocktail. That would be really good as a mixer.
I'm like, this drink is healthy, guys. And he's like, put some booze in it, boo. Dude,
put
some booze in it.
Yeah. It's healthy and you're drinking vodka, so there's not a lot of shit or not vodka. What's a good
Tequila would be good in this.
with a couple blueberries, bro?
I want tequila splashing.
That's a good drink, yo.
Hey, back to the show's topic. Don't sleep on this. Now, when you are a small business owner, you are going to be presented different things. You're going to read different things. You're going to be scrolling on your phone, and you're going to see something new and different. Now, when I say those key words, new and different, what happens naturally when we see something new, right? you get a lot of folks that go, I'm not going to be the guinea pig, right? But when you sleep on something by waiting and watching to see who else is using it, right? If you wait too long, and I'm guilty of this myself. You want me to? I'll keep it real. I used to talk shit about TikTok for years. I was like, TikTok sucks anus. TikTok is whack. Blah 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 blah. And then I'm like,
TikTok is literally
TikTok
an
is
economy.
TikTok organic is exploding. I'm like, all right, I have to submit.
Well,
I have to submit.
I knew from the beginning that it was going to be big because if you look at Vine and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
it's just, it has to be.
Yeah, so
But
I slept on
yeah.
TikTok, which is a bit bad.
It's all about opportunities and how quickly you're able to test them and test them and deploy them. That's the big thing that I want to kind of hit here.
Yes.
Is like there's like it could be a platform, it can be a software, it can be an opportunity, it could be a business. The first person to test and deploy is usually the more successful at that with that thing, if that makes sense.
And the time that they put into learning that tactic, technology, or process allows them to master it and have a head start on everybody else that kind of followed the trend.
And there's so many different things you can monetize there, just benefiting your business or, you know, teaching people how to use that product or whatever. You know what I mean? So there's
Yeah.
so many different.
Yeah.
This day and age, you can create, you know, different ways to monetize a knowledge or a thing or whatever. And that all that's kind of going off the track that we're talking about. But realistically, I definitely think that the first person to test and if it's successful, deploy a product, software, business, whatever it is usually the more successful in, you know, that realm.
As a small business owner, I have run into situations where I slept on things and I really shouldn't have. So there's been like opportunities to get into like lead generation networks. There was this weird network. And we were a very, very young company, and they came to us. They were knocking on our door, and they said, hey, we'll guarantee you a certain amount of leads from our network. And they had a network of small business owners that were all affiliated with this network nationwide. Mm-hmm. And you had to like get into this club. You had to pay like $500 a month.
Whatever it is, yeah.
And you almost got like unlimited leads. Dude, it sounded too good to be true.
Yeah.
I thought it was bullshit. And I passed on it, and I found out through somebody else that they were like, dude, 3/4 of my company's revenue come from that. So I called them back, and they were like, yeah, doors are closed, sorry.
Yeah, see.
I was like, what? So to stay on topic, I slept on that opportunity. I keep going. So I'm advising the viewers of the show is if you are in business or you're just starting a business, you see an opportunity, something that's unique, something that's different. Even sometimes if it sounds too good to be true, poke a little bit, dig a little bit, talk to some references. You know, when you see things presented to you, and I'm guilty of this myself, is I will resist. I'll initially resist. I'm like, what's this wacky bullshit? What is this? Does this even make sense? What are we talking about? The thing about TikTok that annoyed me, that made me resist it, was the goddamn lip syncing. I don't need to hear you lip sync The Wizard of Oz.
Well, you don't hear anything when
I don't need to hear that. Now, the lip syncing kind of like weaned out a little bit.
Well, it's a
And
way
I'm like,
for- yeah.
I'm like, I'm less annoyed. I feel happier.
because it came from like the musically shit.
Yeah.
Vine was
Oh.
more like funny videos. Musically was that lip syncing, and
There's
then it
something
came from
about
that.
lip syncing that makes me want to break shit. Like I want to smash. I want to Hulk out. The lips, and it's something else from. What in the Milli Vanilli is going on? Stop lip syncing. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
All right, so
back to what you were saying,
Yes.
though, and this is why I think it's really important for any business to have a budget set aside. No matter, I mean, it can be fucking anywhere from, you know, 1,000, 5,000, 10, 20,000, just to test opportunities. You should have a budget on the side just to test new things, and that budget should be strict, right? But you know, it kind of forces you and gives you an opportunity to like, okay, yeah, we have budget. We have a little budget to test things. Let's go test it out, figure out if it makes sense, get in early and adapt and deploy. So, you know,
Yeah.
I think it's really important for businesses to be positioned to be able to test things as well.
yeah, and the risk that sometimes, you know, that I think in my head is if you adopt something and it completely flops, it's like almost like a self-embarrassment. Like it impacts my decision making. Like I'm like, if I do this and I flop on my face and I just I feel like I'd be angry at myself.
Yeah.
Like there were fads that did come and go that people are like a lot of the like crypto stuff that pops up.
Yeah.
People hear the hype.
Yeah.
They want to get in, FOMO, fear of missing out, and then they jump into something and then they're like, oh geez. And the crazy part is a lot of us don't truly know. We have to have the instincts to be able to distinguish, does this have legs?
Well, that's the thing, is the unknown.
And it's in business, those moves and those things that you adopt or reject, you got to have the instincts to make that decision.
Yeah, you can't be scared of the unknown too. Like whenever something new comes out, everyone goes, oh, well, I'm going to wait until they do it to see how it works out. That's scared of the unknown.
Yep.
That could hurt you and your business. Being scared of the unknown is not going to benefit you in any way. Yeah, I mean, you may, wait, and if it works out, then you jump on the bandwagon, but why not get in there early? Because okay, if we're looking at TikTok, for example, when the early adopters of advertising on TikTok were advertising on TikTok, they were getting access to this audience that was just so raw and true and still being worked on. There was still an algorithm that was being built in the back end. So they're just being placed in front of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. And now that literally everyone is white labeling and doing this and doing that, and a lot of people are actively advertising on TikTok, it's like, it's becoming more and more saturated, right? I'd rather be one of the first people to get on to test, find the right tactics and the right strategies, and then and grow and scale it. Mm-hmm. If it works, then it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But to wait and whatever. Like some people may be in a position where they have to wait, which is fine. It is what it is. But get in early. Have that testing budget, because that it doesn't hurt. It benefits you. And it's even if it's with like a business too. Like if there's like a new business that's coming around that's changing the game for things, right? I was trying not to smile. I was trying so hard not to smile.
And just in time, just so you know, this episode is sponsored by NavGen. Cue the commercial.
God, it is so hard to find roofs that actually need a repair or replacement. I wish there was a better way than sneaking into someone's house.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find us roofs that we can replace.
Bro, use NavGen.
What?
Use NavGen. It's where accuracy meets opportunity. NavGen combines AI vision and aerial imaging to find roofs that need repair or replacement in your target area. So that's a great example.
Yeah.
Is NavGen. So NavGen sort of, I don't want to turn this into a sales pitch, even though we just played an ad. I'm going to stick to, but that is a revolutionary technology.
It's yes. And when things like this are coming out all the time, right? AI and technology is advancing and getting better and better, and things are being more available, and softwares are coming out all out of nowhere, right? Now, what we're saying is don't jump on every single opportunity. There's going to be things that are niche and that are adaptable to your business model, your whatever you do. So these new things that are coming out, right, have that testing budget so you can test it. If it's something that's crazy, right, like this is, it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
Well, let's test it.
Like
right?
somebody said to me about NavGen, they're like, does it really work? I want to know if it works. We're identifying facts. We're identifying and reporting facts.
It's not a question. It's a fact. And
So we're finding these opportunities, and we're just breaking into, let's say, roofing. We're going to break into a variety of industries. So we just use image analysis using AI to find these opportunities. And it's kind of like burning the candle at the other end, because typically roofers and even other contractors, they sit and wait for that homeowner to decide or find out.
Or they have canvassers that go out and just piss off hundreds of them. Yeah. Now your name is ruined, right? Your reputation is getting tinted because of all. There's a lot of different things that this solves, right? And we're not saying don't door knock. We're saying door knock with intelligence. You've never been able to do this before.
Door knock with direction. Know where you should be
door
knocking.
Knock with navigation.
Yeah.
This is
navigate.
That's so funny.
But all right, that's an example. That's an example of something that's super new that we actually I want to say 100% of everyone that has looked at NavGen has said, holy shit, how do I do it, right?
Yeah.
100%. But then we did get one of them that goes, well, how do I know it works? And I'm like, dude, it is what it is. The product is what it is. You can do with it whatever you want. So anything that is going to allow you to gain a competitive edge, and it's new. The things to look for if you want to think quickly and get a little bit of guidance, aside from being a what do they call it, a naysayer, negative Nelly, Q Nelly, a negative Nelly. Let's say someone's like, no. Those opportunities that you said no to, some of them might be the nugget of gold that you need to help you go to the next level.
I mean, please, and I hate to keep bringing this up. I'm not trying to convince people to buy. Just listen to the point. Even with the beginning, the inception of the idea of NavGen, I went to people and we created a partnership. If I waited on that and was like, oh, well, you know, we have to get agreements in order and we have to do this and get our attorneys involved. If I did that, nothing would have fucking came to fruition. Nothing would have happened. Right? We got shit done. We were first to it. We got it. We did it. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to this is like for software and opportunities. Like, get in there quick. Yeah, because the opportunity could be life-changing.
The way to look at it is when you are considering anything that's new, right? Think to yourself, okay, what would this provide me for an edge? Now, what is edge? Edge in a business is doing something or using something or implementing something that's going to allow you to compete,
advance
on another level.
Yeah.
Right? And that is very important in business. And you have to have the strategic structure in your mind to be able to kind of play things out. Like, if I implement this in my business, how much more will it make me more profitable or more or perform better or work faster? You know, advancements in AI. I'll tell you right now, AI had so much pushback in 2017. It was insane. There was this guy. I don't want to talk shit, but there's this guy, he's pretty prominent, wrote a book, and he goes, oh, AI, kick up our feet. I'm like, bro, please stop saying that. Every time someone would talk about AI, this guy would go, oh yeah, AI, let's kick up our feet. I believe in using AI to your advantage.
Are you kidding me?
As a sidekick, not a complete replacement. But you don't have to kick up your feet. But you can do the work of 100 people in 5 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
So respect AI, respect technology. Don't feel threatened. Oh my God. Take a seat. Calm down.
Yeah.
We're not kicking up our feet.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe, turn on post notifications. We'll see you next time. Peace out.